Hydrogen has a great potential to revolutionize various industries, various sectors, from transportation to power generation to industrial processes. Hydrogen is one of the 5 key pillars of decarbonization because it has a possibility to transform the industries in which emissions are hard to abate or alternative solutions are not applicable. Although it's a colorless gas, actually there are different label colors to describe different types of hydrogen, and these colors are defined depending on how hydrogen is produced. Gray hydrogen is produced by combusting natural gas, and during its production, CO2 emits into the atmosphere. Blue hydrogen is also using with the same method as we have gray hydrogen, like combusting natural gas, but this time there are different technologies to capture and store CO2 in underground. But in order to make it clean, we really need to make sure that high CO2 is stored and captured and there is no leak. Green hydrogen is the most sustainable one compared to the other hydrogen types because when you are producing green hydrogen, you are using clean energy, like surplus renewable resources from solar or wind power. That's why it is the only sustainable and clean version of hydrogen. Currently, the most common type of hydrogen is gray hydrogen. When we look at the distribution globally, almost 99% of hydrogen is labeled as gray hydrogen, whereas only less than 1% is labeled as green hydrogen. When we look at the picture for the future, we can see that it's going to change. We can see that there will be an increase in the use of green hydrogen. It's basically because of 3 main reasons. First, the cost of renewable energy is going to decrease. Second, with green hydrogen, there's a possibility to store surplus renewable energy. And third, maybe the most important one, is that it's a way of decarbonizing industries in which emissions are hard to abate. Green hydrogen can save 830 million tons of CO2 compared to using fossil fuels. In order to achieve the net zero target by 2030, 200 million tons of green hydrogen should be produced and there should be a shift from gray hydrogen to green hydrogen. In the Paris Agreement, the goal is to limit the global warming below 1.5 degrees Celsius and reducing CO2 emissions by 45% by 2030 and achieving net zero by 2050. Green hydrogen could be a great possibility to achieving net zero targets. Our hydrogen-ready Loctite solutions are specialized in leak prevention. And leak prevention has 3 key benefits which have strong connections with sustainability. These benefits are safety, efficiency, and environment. Hydrogen is a very flammable gas, and the leakage of it can cause very severe health issues. By preventing this leakage with our products, you can also preventing the possibility of leakage, and it also provides you a safe use of hydrogen. Without the leakage, the production and distribution of green hydrogen is more affordable and thus more efficient. When hydrogen is released, it also has an indirect global warming effect. And when you are preventing this leakage, you're also preventing its release into the atmosphere. Therefore, you're preventing the global warming effect. At Henkel Adhesive Technologies, our vision is to contribute to solving global challenges by providing and offering solutions to our customers that enable sustainability. Discover how our products can help you in the transition of green hydrogen, and let's work together to find the best solution for your needs.